because if we don't fund it, then we had no reasons whatsoever to pass these particular bills. For the appropriations, we have actually, and on that particular day, we were informed a very important component, and I'm giving an example of what we are funding. Part of the 998 billion that we have to raise is the 3.9 billion that is allocated to the local administrators in the villages, known as village elders. The country is now awash with the jubilation that this House has made an allocation for those workers down there. Now, if we do not fund that, we have to go back to them to explain why they are not going to get their stipends, why they are not going to get their allowances, because we, as a House of Parliament, the budget-making House, has rejected the finance bill. The division of revenue, which is the money is going to the counties and to the national government. This House took a lot of time to mediate, arbitrate, and come up with what is due to the county governments. At the end of the day, we had to agree on 428 billion. And I remember some of our colleagues were saying that is still not sufficient. It is not sufficient because it is funded by what? We must actually debate how we are going to raise monies to fund the various budget items which we have passed. Now, it is being argued that we can debate the bill without the committee report, which one may choose to do, but if you choose to debate the bill without the committee report, you are actually in an exercise of futility. You are trying to debate moot, because if the committee has made a proposal to amend, which proposal may carry favor with this House, then it renders your debate nugatory. You have debated on a matter that actually is not of any substance. So what we need to be doing, as a matter of fact, is we have the bill, which you must look at. There is, most important, the report. Although it has just been tabled, we must take time to look at it, because, as for me, I have read the bill. I have read the bill. That's number one.
You are not recognized.
Yes.
And remember the standing order provisions. To
I have read the bill.
A point of order when you are not recognized is a disorderly conduct. I have said you are not recognized.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. We continue. I have read the bill, and I know what the bill provides. However, I have not read the report, but I keenly listened to the chairperson of the Finance Committee as he went over the report, proposing amendments. And those amendments are vital, because they are removing some of the proposals we have in this bill. They are deleting some, they are amending some, so as to come into consonance with what Kenyans brought up at public participation. And this is important, because Kenyans also had a say. They came to us, they gave their views, and they told us this is what we think is most appropriate. It is important to acknowledge that those proposals that are being made are so that we accommodate the views of Kenyans who looked at the bill. It is being proposed that the amendments are too many, and there is absolutely nothing wrong with that, because that is our work. Our work is to make laws, to tailor laws that are in compliance with our constitution and in compliance with what our people tell us when we take those laws for public participation. So there is absolutely nothing wrong with the proposing deletions, amendments, or whatever alterations we think are necessary. Finally, it is also very important to know that in the developed countries, and this is where we are drawing analogies, most of them are welfare states. And we keep on saying every day that Kenyans would want to go to Singapore or would want to become like Singapore. And most of us, members of parliament, they are waiting for us down there to ask you questions. What exactly are you doing in the parliament now that we do not have electricity, we do not have good roads, we do not have water, we do not have everything? Honorable Muthui started by saying the three basic needs or basic rights are food, shelter, and clothing. And that remains it. A parliament that is functional must constantly look at the basic rights of its people. So as we debate this, we must bear in mind that, number one, we have the housing plan, which is going on, such that our country must be moving towards development. And the housing as a shelter is paramount. Number two, we must also acknowledge that we are bringing in water. And there's no way this country can develop without provision of water. And this is exactly what is being funded by the proposed finance bill. And finally, we must also address electricity. We must address our roads. And the roads are important because we have said we must now move towards having tarmac roads, not just in urban centers, but also in the rural constituencies. And I speak this, I have spoken to the people of the Raka constituency to tell them what this bill entails. And I confirm that when I took a vote from them, they told me, go and agree with the bill, because all the things that we are expecting from the government must come to us, and we must be able to actually realize the development promised. So with those remarks, I do support this, and I'll be listening to the proposed amendments to support them because they're important. Thank you very much.
The Honorable Ndindi Nyoro.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. And on the onset, just like many things from this government, dangerous things are wrapped in semantics, Honorable Speaker. But I want to start, Honorable Speaker, by first bemoaning the point that the finance bill, as it is, was actually published in the order paper slightly before the session. And clearly, Honorable Speaker, this was an ambush to members of parliament. But I want to hail all the pro-people members of parliament for turning up, Honorable Speaker, and defeating the treachery that had been planned, Honorable Speaker. Secondly, I had an opportunity to attend before the committee because, as Kenyans know, we are in a situation that is not ordinary, and especially when it comes to fuel prices. And I thank Parliament for giving me an opportunity to appear before the committee, and Honorable Chair, you are there. And I gave proposals, the reasoning having been that the situation the globe is facing is temporal. And it would have been better for Kenya to address this temporal matter, Honorable Speaker, if we could, other than having sticky situations affect our economy in the future. Now we have seen already there are movements around peace, Honorable Speaker, in the Middle East. And Honorable Speaker, it is very disappointing that I gave proposals that would lower fuel prices, notably being lowering VAT on fuel products for a period of 6 months, and excise duty. But Honorable Speaker, the committee has decided to give the proposal a wide berth. It is a very dark day on that sphere, Honorable Speaker, and I wish the committee, Honorable Speaker, would have listened to Kenyans, and especially around this point in time. Secondly, Honorable Speaker, I also want to give an issue around the finance bill itself.
Order, Honorable Ndindi Nyoro.
Honorable Speaker, on a point of procedure, the Honorable Member for Kiharu is a member of this House. The committee, Honorable Speaker...
Honorable members, you know, just a minute. I said before that we have passed the budget. In as much as we may have a contest with the finance bill, as members, let us think of how to raise funds to fund that budget. Without saying you should either support or go against it. The Honorable Kuria Kimani, what point are you making?
Honorable Speaker, it is starting on 71 on a statement of fact, Honorable Speaker. In terms of procedures of this House, and it's important that even as we speak to the gallery, we speak the truth. Our committee tabled our report today. We've seen even the leader of Majority Party recommending that we'll be moving amendments of that particular bill. Yourself, a member of this particular committee, Honorable Speaker, you have said there are some clauses that you feel you'll be moving those amendments on this particular bill, Honorable Speaker. The MP for Kiharu should not impute improper motive of the committee. We are in no any obligation to adopt your recommendations. If you think you are convincing enough, Honorable Speaker, you need to come to the House tomorrow, draft those amendments, convince the House, and the House will agree with you, Honorable Speaker. It's that simple, Honorable Speaker. It's just a matter of
Honorable
procedure.
Kuria Kimani, your point is made. Honorable Ndindi Nyoro will proceed.
Honorable Speaker, that is the kind of filibustering that is wasting our time here in this House, Honorable Speaker, other than debating very important issues before us. Honorable Speaker, the second point is that as a country, Honorable Speaker, as a country, we need an introspection, Honorable Speaker. We have always had these finance bills every single year, Honorable Speaker. What are we told all the time? Tax administration, raising more revenue. But Honorable Speaker, let us use data. The most heated finance bill was 2024. And the leaders of this House are in record, Honorable Speaker, saying that even if Kenyans rejected, that leaders still went ahead and implemented in whichever way, Honorable Speaker. But this is the point. What did the country achieve, Honorable Speaker? I have looked at the graph in terms of the revenue of this country for the last 20 years, Honorable Speaker. There is nowhere you see a bump in the name of revenue-raising measures contained in the finance bill. The revenue in the country, Honorable Speaker, has grown organically the same way for all those years. And this is the point I'm trying to make, Honorable Speaker.
Take your seat, Honorable Yoro. I will freeze time for you.
Honorable
Majority Leader, what is out of order?
The member for Kiharu alleges that in 2024, despite the finance bill having been rejected, while it was passed in this House, leaders in this House went ahead to implement it. There are about 4 leaders now in this House: the Honorable Bui, the Honorable Mwenje, the Honorable Mili, the Honorable Naomi Wako, and myself, Honorable Speaker. And any decision of this House is not a decision of the leadership of this House. And we must be factual, Honorable Speaker, because the finance bill of 2024 was passed by this House in June. It was rejected by Kenyans. The President refused to assent to it, facts of life. On the 4th and the 5th of December 2024, this House passed proposals that were in the finance bill in 4 bills: the tax procedures bill of 2024, the tax amendment bill of 2024, business laws 1 of 2024, business laws 2 of 2024. And is therefore wrong for the Honorable Ndindi Nyoro to be insinuating, imputing improper motive on the leadership of this House. And I have no particular leaders, including myself, who are seated in this House. And Honorable Robert Bui is on record having opposed the finance bill of 2024. Is on record. The Honorable Mili Odhiambo is on record having opposed that bill. The Honorable Mwenje is on record having supported that bill, opposed. The Honorable Kimani Ichung'wah, the Honorable Naomi Wako are on record having supported that bill. The Honorable Ndindi Nyoro is on record having supported that bill. We must be honest and fair to the people of Kenya. Because, Honorable Speaker, I will not sit here as a leader and allow a member to impute improper motive and mislead Kenyans just out of political expediency, Honorable Speaker. Let us speak to the facts. And Honorable Ndindi Nyoro says we are filibustering here. We are not filibustering. If you invite the wrath of the leadership of the House or any member by imputing improper motive on them, we will interrupt you. But if you stick to issues that are contained either in the bill or in the committee report, nobody will interrupt you. But we will not allow you to mislead the House and impute improper motive on us. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker.
Honorable Nyoro, continue with your contribution.
Thank you very much, Honorable
Taking note what the majority leader said.
Honorable Speaker, that is the tragedy of being self-absorbed,
Who
Honorable
is
Speaker.
that standing
And I'm
next to
saying that,
Honorable
Honorable
Nyoro?
Speaker, because Leaders in this house are every member in this house is a leader, Honorable Speaker.
Take your seat.
Every member in this house is a leader in their own right, Honorable Speaker. And therefore, please.
Honorable Nyoro, the Honorable DK Kiplagat. Take your seat. Take your seat. Take your seat. Take your seat. You've taken your seat at the right time. Let me not caution you to do the right thing again.
Honorable Speaker, that is the tragedy of being self-absorbed. When you have a higher estimation of yourself, Honorable Speaker, than the reality. Because, Honorable Speaker, every person in this house is a leader, Honorable Speaker. It doesn't matter the positions you occupy in this house. We are here as leaders, all of us, with an equal voice to represent Kenyans. Secondly, Honorable Speaker, the point I was trying to make. We need an introspection, Honorable Speaker. And we check through facts. These sequential finance bills every year, what have they yielded? Other than instability when it comes to policies in terms of investments and decision-making, Honorable Speaker, of business people and economic actors. The third thing, Honorable Speaker, that I want to pinpoint, Honorable Speaker. Kenyans watch in horror, Honorable Speaker. And Kenyans, we are dismayed. We have seen different pronouncements, Honorable Speaker, from the same government addressing the same issue. We have seen the head of state, Honorable Speaker, talking about exemption, Honorable Speaker, of payee for the Kenyans earning below 30,000 Kenya shillings, Honorable Speaker. That has not been carried in here, Honorable Speaker. These kind of roadside declarations, Honorable Speaker, are the ones we need to bring an end to, Honorable Speaker. But more importantly, Honorable Speaker, Kenyans earning below 30,000 shillings deserve a reprieve, Honorable Speaker. And especially in a situation where their pockets are raided from every direction, from the cost of living to taxes and levies, Honorable Speaker. Kenyans who are watching us expected that Kenyans earning below 30,000 shillings, Honorable Speaker, will be exempted from pay from this discussion, from this bill, Honorable Speaker.
Honorable Nyoro, take your seat. Take your seat. The Honorable Kiplagat is on a point of order.
Order, Speaker. I don't know. I was wondering whether I'm transparent because I've been asking for a point of order for a very long time. But all the same, stop the noise. I'm on a point of order. Whether you like it or not, I'm on a point of order. Can I prosecute? Can you allow me to prosecute? Point of order, Speaker. Make noise. When you finish, I can contribute.
Honorable Kiplagat, please address the Speaker.
You see, I'm trying to make a statement and they are making noise.
You are on a point of order. You are not making a statement.
Okay. The point of order I'm raising on. The point of order I'm raising on. Honorable Ndindi Nyoro, who is well versed in the current affairs, knows very well that what was happening between America and Iran, already there is a deal, and the deal will be signed on Friday, and that one has allowed the oil.
Honorable Kiplagat, take your seat. You are certainly on a point of argument. You'll get your time to make your argument. Honorable Ndindi Nyoro, conclude.
Honorable Speaker, the other thing is the insinuations we've been hearing here around Metumba, Honorable Speaker. Yes, we need to grow our own industries in Kenya. But, Honorable Speaker, it is always good to give a transition period. And I'm saying that because I've listened here some members making insinuations which are not correct, insinuating that there is no tax on Metumba. Honorable Speaker, the fact of the matter is that the committee itself, purporting to have had public participants who are themselves manufactured by them, Honorable Speaker, is proposing in their report, Honorable Speaker, a 15% tax on Metumba, Honorable Speaker. You cannot lie to Kenyans.
Honorable Ndindi Nyoro, take your seat. The Honorable Kimani Kuria is on a point of order.
Honorable Speaker, The honorable member for Kiharu must withdraw.